Hey guys, and welcome to the very first edition of Ask Carrie. So a bunch of you submitted questions, and I'm just going to answer a few now. If I didn't answer your question, it's probably because you gave me a really good idea for a video, and I might just be answering your question in detail in a future video coming up. So let's get right to them. Shaylee and Baby asked, what are you the most passionate about? That one is really easy. I am the most passionate about learning how to live a deeply satisfying life in the mundane of the everyday. In Ecclesiastes, it says over 7 times that man should eat, drink, and be merry and find satisfaction in his work. And that really is my purpose in life, to figure out how to be content and happy exactly where I am. And I do not have everything figured out and in fact, I feel like I don't have anything figured out, and I know that I'm never gonna feel like I have it all figured out. So I want, if I still wanna lose a few pounds, or if I want my food to be a little bit better, or if I want my, impulsive habits to improve, or if I wanna have a nicer house, or if I wanna have a nicer car, in the midst of all of those desires, I wanna learn how to live a content and satisfied life. And in turn, I wanna teach other people how to do the same. So that's definitely what my greatest passion is. Our half Asian adventure asked, you mentioned once that you might not have more kids biologically. Can you talk more about that? Absolutely. I'm infertile. I struggle with secondary infertility. I've been trying for over 2 years now to get pregnant, and I haven't been able to, and there's not any explanation as to why. I got tested for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it was negative. My hormones across the board are golden, like they're perfect, but I've never had regular cycles, not even remotely regular. I've tried some different holistic stuff, eating better and taking some natural supplements and things like that, maca, red raspberry leaf tea, so on and so forth. And it hasn't been successful yet, but I'm honestly not worried about it. I know I'm only 25, so I've got a lot of childbearing years ahead of me. I really hope to have more children biologically, but even if I don't, I trust the Lord. He knows, He knows the desire of my heart, and I know that He wants to fulfill it. And I don't think our family has stopped growing. We have a lot of interest in adopting, especially through the foster care system in our area. We're not at a point where we can do that yet financially, but we're really hoping that we can in the future, so we'll see what happens. Shar Christie asked, why the change from Carrie Leanna? I did change my channel name to Carrie Peterson, and that's just because it's my name. Carrie Leanna is my middle name. Nobody calls me Carrie Leanna. I love my middle name, and I think that's why I coined my channel Carrie Leanna, because I really like that name, but it's not my name. My name is Carrie Peterson. If I ever author a book and publish it, the author is going to be Carrie Peterson, so it's just a branding thing. Little Owl's mommy asked, will you enable the ability to like your videos in the future? I have no idea how I disabled it. If you know how to enable it after disabling it, please tell me, because sure, I'd love to. I just don't know how I made it so you couldn't like them. And I like that you like them. That makes me happy. Single-minded girl asked, how do you curb the urge to shop and spend money? We live on a budget. We live on a really tight budget, and my husband and I mean, we both look at the finances, and so he's kind of just this like accountability system, and we get cash at the beginning of the month. We use a cash system. I don't carry my debit card around where I can just swipe it all the time, and we don't use credit cards at all. We are a no debt family, and it's gonna stay that way if we can make it that way. So I have cash. I get my spending money at the beginning of the month. That's what I have to spend. I can't spend any more, and that's how I guess I curb the urge. I just don't think about what I could want if I know that I can't afford it. P.S. I Love You asked, how do you find continuous inspiration and motivation to make videos? I don't. I go through long spurts of like days and days where I don't make videos, and that's where it's not necessarily that I don't have inspiration, but if I get overwhelmed really easily, then I just tend to kind of shut off the creative outlets, which obviously this is. And the last few days my house has been a wreck, and it's been crazy. I was planning a wedding shower and stuff was going on, so I just didn't do things. But inspiration, I get a lot of inspiration from questions that you guys ask, and then otherwise, if I think of a question that I would have, any question, whether it has to do with mothering or parenting or homemaking, I try to answer it myself. I find out the answer, and then I try to make a video for it. It's like a problem-solving thing. When I figure out the solution to a problem I have, I want to share it with you. So that's usually how I do it. Adrian Wellborn asked, how does minimalism play into your role as mom with all the pressure to have the latest baby stuff? Really, it's a mindset. I mean, I've said it before, I'm not actually a minimalist. I just like to live a very simple lifestyle. And so the latest baby things do not entice me. Babies don't need very much. They need safety, they need love and affection, and they need food. And if my child can get that without the latest baby thing. In fact, I didn't have very many baby things, and I don't have any now because she's not a baby anymore. I mean, she's my baby, but she's not, you know what I mean. So it's really a mindset. If you're honestly wondering, you know, if it's hard for you with all the pressure to have the latest baby stuff and you're trying to figure out how not to feel the pressure, my suggestion would be stop looking at all the stuff. I know that there's really cool stuff out there. Just stop looking at it. I mean, there's no point. It's just going to be a waste of time and a waste of money. And if somebody gifts you something and it's the latest baby thing, that's awesome. Enjoy it, have fun with it. But if you're trying to avoid it, then stop focusing on it and focus on, you know, activities that you can do with your child or experiences you can have with your child that don't cost money. And that's the easiest way that we figured out how to do it. And Jay Ingle asked, what is your cleaning schedule like with a child? I have a baby and I just cannot get my thoughts organized enough to be able to clean my house the way I want. That's such a good question. And I have two suggestions for you. The first one is have a home that's manageable in size for you to clean if you're not able to hire somebody else to help you clean. And for us, our current housing situation is an 1,100 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And we love this size. And I think that this would be the perfect size for a home for us, especially with our smaller family size. I can clean it up fairly quickly, which is really nice. Second suggestion is live very simply. Have only as much as you need. Don't have more toys than your child needs because then they're going to make a humongous mess and you're going to get overwhelmed. You're not going to be able to clean it. Actually, I have 3 suggestions. Keep things simple. The third suggestion, live by schedule. Have a schedule on hand, and even if it just turns into a loose routine, that's okay, but have a schedule on hand and put cleaning into your schedule. We clean first thing in the morning when Bradley wakes up for 20 minutes, and then we have a 30-minute window for cleaning after every meal. And so that's another hour and a half of cleaning, and I never clean that long throughout the day because my home doesn't need it. Because it's, you know, it's small, it's manageable to keep clean throughout the day. But that would be my greatest suggestion. And don't get too overwhelmed by messes. Just start with little spots at a time and expand from there. And actually, this would make a great video idea because I feel your pain. I know where that question is coming from in the depths of your heart, and I feel for you, and you absolutely can figure it out. So those are all the questions I'm answering today. This video is so much longer than I wanted it to be and my normal videos are, but anyway, I hope I answered your all's questions well. I am excited for the video ideas that you guys have given me with these questions. I'm excited that I have 700 subscribers. You guys blow me away. It's so much fun to make these videos, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.